I hope everyone is comfortable with the arrays. Concept of array is clear for everyone, right? Concept of array is clear. So let us go to the next one. What is the concept of list? Why do you go for the list? It is a collection of list is a collection of similar elements. When you are going for the list, array is also saying it is a collection of similar elements. List is also a collection of similar elements. Array is also a collection of similar elements. When both of them are collection of similar elements, why are you going to a list? When both of them are collection of similar elements, why are you going for the list? You might have go with array only. You might have started with the array only. The problem with the array is size of the array is fixed. Size of the array is fixed. We cannot increase or decrease the size of the array. Let us say I have a movie theater. The capacity of the movie theater is 500. Only 40 people came to watch the movie, but they cannot reduce the size of the theater. Even 40 people have come, the occupancy of 50 is 500 is given. Now 700 people came to watch the movie. The size of the theater is only 500. I cannot increase it because the seating capacity is fixed. We cannot increase or decrease the size, depends upon your requirement. The size of the theater is fixed. I can only accommodate 500 people. Even the less number of people are coming, I will give the 500 size. If more number of people are also coming, size is 500. I will not be able to increase or decrease the sizes as per your requirement. I will not be able to increase or decrease the size based on your requirement because the size of the array is fixed. Because the size of the array is fixed. So to accommodate this, we have a concept of collection. When I say collection, size can be increased or decreased dynamically based on your requirement. Size can be increased or decreased dynamically based on your requirement. Size of the array cannot be increased. Size of the list can be increased or decreased based on your requirement. Size of the array cannot be increased or decreased. Size of an array can be increased or decreased based on your requirement. I hope you are good with this. Right. Now, in the collection, there are three concepts: list, set, map. In the collection, we have three concepts: list, set, map. First, we are discussing with the list. List is a collection of similar elements where size can grow or decrease based on dynamic rate. The size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. It is a collection of similar elements. Size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. List is a collection of similar elements. Size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. Again I repeat, list is a collection of similar elements. Size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. Elements in the list are referred using index. Elements in the list are referred using index. Index values start with 0. Index values start with 0. Same property is also there for array. So in place of array, I can use a list. In place of list, I can use an array. But only the problem is size. Size is only the problem, otherwise both the concepts are same. Then list maintain insertion order. List maintain insertion order. What do you mean by list maintain insertion order? What do you mean by list maintain insertion order? Now, first student came, he was occupying the first chair. Second student came, he was occupying the second chair. Third chair. Fourth chair. That means what? The order in which you are coming to the classroom, in the same order you are occupying the chairs. So, the order you entered, in the same order you are sitting. So, what is it called? Order of insertion. Now, if I look at the order, by saying the first person, boss, you came first, you came second, you came third. I can tell you because the order in which you are coming, in the same order you are sitting. So, order of insertion is maintained. 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 I hope you are clear. So, list maintains order of insertion. List maintains order of insertion. List accepts duplicate values. List accepts duplicate values. It is a collection of similar elements. Size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. Elements in the list are referred using index. Index value will start with 0. List maintain insertion order. List accepts a duplicate value. In the Apex, to maintain the list, to implement the list, we have predefined Apex class. List with some predefined values. So in the Apex class, to implement the concept of we have predefined Apex class list with some predefined methods. Right. Look at this syntax. Listing. All right. Any one we can use. Either say empty constructor or in the constructor we are taking a list as a parameter. In the constructor we are taking set as a parameter. Any three we can use. Example. Create a list to store. Create a list to store. Create a list. create a list to store accounts. This is what we caught. Create a list to store integer values, create a list to store decimal values, create a list to store city names, accounts, contacts, opportunities. Store account names, list of account, we just created list. Depends. Now list is nothing but a collection of, is a group name, is a group of accounts, is the name of the group. In that group, what elements will be given? If I say list of account, only account elements can be added to the group. If I say list of opportunities, only opportunity elements can be added to the group. Like a list is a group name. In the group, we are putting one by one element. First, we have created a group. Then we are going to create element, add the element to the group. First, create a group, add the element to the group. Create an element, add them to the group. First, create a group, create an element, add the element to a group. Are you getting my point? Right. Let us go to the next one. Right. This method will add new element at the end of the list. This method will add new element at the end of the list. Let's take an example here. I was taking list of string, list of integer, let us say. List of integer. age dot add 10. Let us say I have given integer age c equal to 30, which I'm saying age dot add 30, integer d, age dot add, right. Create the element, add them to the list. So finally, how did you get the values? So we had created here. This is how we have created. I hope you are good with this. So the moment you say add, it is going to be added at the last position. 10 is added, followed by 20, followed by 30, followed by 40. So elements are referred using index. I hope you are good with this. Okay. Then create a list to store city names and add Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. Create a list to store do these two examples, 2 and 3.
Satish, you said create a group, add a list. That concept, could you repeat that again with the
I
example,
told
please?
creating a list is nothing but creating a group. You've taken them as two different statements. I told list is nothing but a group. Then in the group, create an element and add the element. Got my point? List is nothing but a group name. List is nothing but a group name. We are creating an element, adding the element to the group. I hope you got my point.
Yes, sir.
List is nothing but a group. In the group, we are adding one by one element. Make it faster, ma. Right. Complete the remaining third task. Give name equal to I hope you're good. So we have created the accounts and added them to the list. Created the accounts and added them to the list. Right? Okay. So where the elements is going to be added? At the last position. I don't want to add it at the last. I want to add it at a particular position. Then we have the second position. Let us take the next one. Let us take the next one. We had given index. This method will add the new element at given index. Now let us take an example. Integer. Given age dot add 10, 20, then this is how we create. Then we got age dot add 1 comma 90. We're adding age dot add We are going to add the element at a given index. When you add, elements will be moved to the right side. Right, boss? Add the element at a given index. Add index comma element. We are going to add the element at the given index. Right, boss? Clear? Okay. Generally, when you say list, it is going to be added at the last position. But when I want to add at a particular position, index comma element, then we are going to use next one, static allocation of values. Static allocation means at the time of creating the list itself, we are assigning the value. Look at the format: list of integer, age is equal to new list of integer. At the time of creating the list itself, if you are assigning the value, it is called static allocation. At the time of creating the list itself, if you are assigning the value, it is called static allocation. At the time of creating the list, if you want to assign the value, it is called static allocation. Right. Then we have add all. Add all. Add all list set. We are going to take, look at the point, my list equal to new. List of my list. List of integer is equal to new list of integer. I'm giving age dot add. Add. This is what we got. This is how we got. Add all. So if you want to add list of elements or set of elements, we use this. What is the method? This method will add list to A. This method will add set to a list. Already if we have a list, that list we want to add it to another list, we use add all. Already we have a list, that list we want to add it to list, we say add all. Come again? It's 30, okay. 30, 44, 11, 10, 20, 30, 40.
We are adding it, right?
Yeah. At the end, no. What I told, add is the method which is going to add the element at the last. That's what I told. How the values are coming 10, 20, 30 or 30, 20, 10. Right. Right. Add all. Next, go to the next one. Let's go to the get. Get. What is the get? Get of index. Given example. So I have list of integer. We have the elements like this. Then I'm giving integer a equal to ages dot get of 2. When I say ages dot get of 2, get to the element which is at index 2. So what is the element which is at index 2? What is the element? We're going to get 30. Is so whatever the element that is at index 4, get me. So if it is a list of integers, what will be there at fourth position? Integer only. List of integers will have integer at the fourth position because it's a collection of integer values. So at every position, integer value will be there. That's the reason I gave integer a equal to as dot get 2, integer b equal to as dot get 4. I hope you're clear. So it will give the value. Return the value which is at given index. So this is going to give you 30. Then next example. This is how we got it. String a equal to 3. This is how we got it. I hope you're good with this because it's a list of string. It is a list of string. If it's a list of string, we are going to get the string at every position. Get the value from it. Right. Add index comma element, add all, get. The next one, remove. Next one, what we have is remove. This will remove the element, the given index. This will remove element at a given index. This is how we got it. I told age dot remove. Remove 1. Element which is at index 1 is removed. Age dot remove 2. Whichever the element that is available at the index, that will be removed. Remove 2. I hope you are good with this. Whatever the index I am giving, that element will be removed. Remove of index. Whatever the index I am giving, element from that index will be removed. Remove of index. See, after removing, I told remove of 2. This is the set which is left out. When I say remove of 2, this is the value which is left out. Second position is removed 40. So we have 10, 30, 50. This is the list what we have. When I say remove 1, this is output what we are getting. Remove 2, this is the list what we have. From that remove 2, this is output what we are getting. This is the list what we have. From here, we removed 1. This is output. Right, boss? The next one we have contains element. Contains element. What else you can say? contains element. The list contains given element. Is dot contains this is how we got contains element. If the given element is there in the list, they'll give you true. Checks whether the element is available in the list or not. Checks whether a given element is available in the list or not. Contains, it will check whether the given element is available in the list or not. Then next we have index of this will return first occurrence of given. Index of first occurrence of this will return index of first occurrence of given element. This is how we got it. It is equal to index of, when I say index of 20, it will give you first occurrence of the 20, because list will accept duplicate values, right? As a list accepts duplicate values, there may be a duplicate value with the given element. With the same value, okay, with the element 20, there may be a duplicate value. When there is a duplicate value, first occurrence of the given value, the first occurrence of the given value will be given. Index of the first occurrence of given value. First occurrence of given value. Then we had next size. This will run count of number of elements in the list. Is dot 6. Then we had set. What is this set? This method will replace element at the given index. Set index comma element. This method will replace the element at the given index with the new value.
Satish, I think this is finished. I
Come again.
think this is finished. Set index element.
Set index element. What is finished?
You already said 13th one on that one.
Right. So what was that? So now I'm using ages dot set 1 comma 90. So when I say 1 comma 90, it is going to replace the element. We have done a similar type of functionality here as add index comma element. When you add, element will be added, remaining elements will be moved to the right hand side. But when you go for a set, it is not adding a new element, it is replacing the element. Set is replacing the element. Set is replacing the element. If you want to replace the element in the list, we are going to use set. It is going to replace the element. 19th. Clear. What is this clear? Every element in the list will be removed. Now, this will remove all the elements from the list. And if I give Clear. It is going to remove every element. It is going to remove every element from the list. Then we have sort. This will sort all the elements. This will sort all the elements in ascending order. I have list of elements. When I print it, it's going to give you 10, 40, 20. This is what we are doing. Sort. We are sorting the values. Then we have clone. So these are the methods which are available in the list using which you are going to perform the operation. Clone. What is clone? This will create a it will create a duplicate list of the this will create a duplicate copy of the list, just like a Xerox. When I take a Xerox, anything I add on the Xerox copy, will it be added to main copy? Right. Once I take a Xerox copy, once I taken a Xerox copy, I have taken a Xerox copy of it. After taking a Xerox, if I make any changes on the main copy, it will not go to Xerox copy. If I make any changes on the Xerox, it will not come to main copy. So I just want to take a replica of the existing list. I want to take a duplicate copy of existing list. So let us see this. List of integer age is equal to new list of integer. My value is equal to age dot clone. When I say ages dot clone, system dot debug, my values is going to give you 10, 20, 30, 40. Then I added age dot add 90, added 80. I added the 80 and 92 ages. Ten, 20, 30, 50. If I print my values, the changes what I made in ages will not be reflected to my values, because already I have taken a duplicate copy. It is independent. When I say clone, when I say clone, one more copy is created. When I say clone, one more copy is created. Both the memory locations are different. If I say this is ages, I hope you're good with this. So both are two different memory location. If I make any changes, it is not going to reflect in the others. I hope you're good with this. Clear for everyone? So clone. It is cloning. I hope you're good with these examples, boss. Okay. Now we have one more, equals. We want to get equals. It is going to check whether both the lists are equal or not. Equals. I'll compare it because we are going to have different order of elements. See what will happen. List of integer is equal to new list of integer. Same elements but different order. Same elements but different order. So what is that? Elements are same. Elements are same. I've given the elements. Elements are same 10, 20, 30, 40, but order is not same. Right. So it is not only elements, the order of elements also should be same. It is not only elements, order also should be same. If both the elements have the element, okay, both the list have the elements in the same order, we are going to say equals. Now both the list should have same elements in the same order, then we say both are equal. True if list 1 and list 2. Both the elements have same list with the same order. Equals. List of integer. Now we're going to say boolean is equal to is dot equals I hope you are good with this. Equals. Remaining two more methods are there, deep clone and S object type, that we will see, that we are going to see, okay, once you go for the SACPAL. Because deep clone, if you want to understand, we need to know IDs of the record. Only when you know the ID of the record, we'll be able to identify what is the deep clone. Okay. So this is the format of creating a list. Basically, what is a list? List is a collection of similar elements. List is a collection of similar elements where the size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. Where size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. List is a collection of similar elements where size can grow or decrease based on runtime requirement. Now, list will accept duplicate values. List will accept insertion order. Elements in the list are referred using index. Now, list and array both will be. Now, list is going to be exactly the same like an array. Only the difference is index. Okay, only the difference is size. Now, array cannot grow, list can grow. So add all, add index comma element. Then set, get, remove, clear, size, okay, is empty. One more method is there, which you forgot to cover it here, which is the method called is empty. Is empty means it is going to give you if list is empty, it is going to give you true. Right, Amma? Just go through this, compare the methods. Tomorrow we'll see the use cases. Okay. Right, boss. That's all from my end. Tomorrow we'll see the use cases of the list.